Today we are headed to Fossil Creek. I'm sure you can see Rocco back there. I don't know if you can see him or not, but he's back there. And I apologize for the portrait mode video, but I got in and I forgot to change my phone mount to the other direction, and I'm not going to do it when I'm driving. So I'll do that once we stop and get gas or something. But if you've never been to Fossil Creek, it's pretty cool. I will post videos once we get there, and I'll post videos along the way and on the way back if I get a chance. People always ask, how do you get to these places where I go? So I will post, I'll try to post it in the video so you'll be able to follow along and figure out where everything is. Yeah, but other than that, I'll update this as we go along.
But if you got some cheap whiskey and some Mountain Dew, Malibu, Cuervo, Coke in a cup, brother, I can hook you up. I can fix a drink, throw it on us, mix it on. Yeah, skinny dipping, jumping off of the rocks, up to the ocean. Yeah, put a blanket down under the boardwalk and kick.
So from this point, once you make the turn onto the dirt road, it's 15 miles to the water. So this road is, the road here is very rough. I don't know if the camera shows how rough it is, but you can make it in a car. The first time I came here, I had a passenger car and I made it, but I probably wouldn't drive it again in a passenger car. I would recommend coming out here in an SUV or a truck. But as you can see, the guy in front of me, he's in a two-door Cadillac. So you can't make it in a car. I don't know how good his suspension is going to be when he gets off this road though. Okay, so we're here at the junction. Fossil Creek's over here. That's the way we're headed. If you head over this way, it takes you over to Verde Hot Springs. There's hot springs over there, and the Verde River is also over there. But we're not heading that way today. We're heading over here to Fossil Creek. And if you've never been here before, there's a little map of the animals and stuff that are here. And everything in the red zone is no camping, and then behind the bridge you can keep, or before the bridge you can camp. And maybe see what Rocco's doing. All right. So yeah, the last time I was out here, it was like 2 years ago. They didn't have all this stuff. They actually have bathrooms out here now. It used to be just a outhouse. Just kind of cool, kind of nice. Oh, and if you come out here after October, between October and March, you don't need a permit. That's why we came out here today, because we don't need a permit. Otherwise, during the summer, you need a permit, and it gets really crowded out here. If you don't have a permit, you'll waste your time. It's they'll kick you out. They're pretty strict, because each parking spot, as you can see, is marked and reserved. So if you get out here and you don't have a permit, you're going to be just driving back down that 15-mile dirt road. You can also come in on a 4-mile hike down here instead of taking the dirt road if you want, but I don't do the 4-mile hike because basically you park at the top of that ridge up there. It's 4 miles down, and then you got to hike back up 4 miles. And I've seen people, you know, I've heard on the news, and I've heard stories of people posting pictures on Facebook of where they've hiked back up and their dogs have overheated and they had to carry their dogs out, or they had to get rescued by the Forest Service. So I do the 15-mile dirt road. All right, we're gonna head over to the creek. Well, here's a good example of being prepared. I'm out here 15 miles from the highway, nobody around, and I go back in to start my truck and it won't start. I thought it was a dead battery. I went over here and looked, and this positive terminal had jarred loose from the dirt road because of how bumpy it was. Obviously it caused the vehicle not to start. Luckily I had tape, was able to tape it up. It might fall off again, but I got enough tape to retape it. It should be good until I can get back to the highway and I'm not going to be stranded. And actually we can head back over and check out the creek. So yeah, good thing I had tape. Alrighty, so we're on our way. Luckily the vehicle's fine. Just gonna head over here. Rocco's pretty tired, but it's not too far to the water, then he'll be able to swim. Alrighty. Yeah, that water's cold, huh? Surprised, usually he jumps right in. I think the water's a lot colder than what he was expecting. This is a nice little spot. Good thing about coming on the weekdays is nobody's here, and a lot of people don't realize that you don't need a pass anymore. He picks the most awkward spot to get in. Right here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but if you've never been here before, highly recommend it. This spot right here, it's got a rope swing. Nice little area where you can just kick back, relax, like Rocco is. And we're headed back to our car. It's a pretty good day. Did you have fun? He's out of breath. Well, we were heading back to Phoenix, and then we decided to stop at this pull-off, see where it led to, and it's over here at Clear Creek, so go down here and check it out. So the parking lot is just right there, and see right down there is the creek. Kind of cool. Never knew this place was here. It's pretty nice. We'll head over there and check it out. Well, he gets in Clear Creek, but he doesn't want to get into Fossil Creek. I think Fossil Creek's too cold for him because it comes out of the spring pretty cold. Come here.